All right, hey everybody, what's up? Jim Cirile from Coverage Inc. And I've got a special guest here today, and then I thought you guys would be very interested in meeting her and hearing all about her and her services and hear what she has to say. So, Melissa, can you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hello, everyone. My name is Melessa Sargent. I am the president and CEO of Scriptwriters
Scriptwriters.
Network,
There you go.
Scriptwriters Network Foundation, and our shorter version is Scriptwriters Network. We're a nonprofit, and we teach people how to write scripts for TV features and new media, among other things that we do on the network.
That's awesome. N a nonprofit. So, haven't you guys been run out of town by the Hollywood industrial complex yet?
No, believe it or not, no, I must know a little bit of something of what I'm doing. We, of course, can always use funding because we are not the high-end nonprofit, but we're the nonprofit that's helping people, even not to say that the other ones are not, but Scriptwriters Network, it's been around for 36 years. I've been president for, I believe, about 13, 14 years.
Oh, wow.
Love it. I love helping people. I love connecting people. We just had like one winner from our script submission programs this year. So I'm getting ready to connect them with, a producer, writer, or somebody, just work with them and make sure they get, some of the attention that they need. So we just try and do what we can to help who we can when we
Well,
can.
and that's why we're talking, why I wanted to introduce you to, Coverage Inc. peeps and put this out there. So, can you give us kind of an overview of all the things that Scriptwriters Network is into?
Some of the things we do, like right now, every month we have a creative writing challenge event that you can do at home, and we give you words and we give you a sentence to put in it, and we tell you what to do and how to do it. We have a part one and a part two, so that's one of the things we run monthly. We have a networking event. It was virtual. We're trying to get someone to help us with it to go back and do a live event. We wanted to do a live event. We were working with a hotel and a restaurant, but
Oh, wow.
it didn't work out. So we're trying to find some other location to get it back on a monthly event, and we'll probably still do video virtually monthly because that we can talk to other people around the world. We have script submission programs, our Hollywood outreach program, our television outreach program, and our high concept screenplay program, which has not opened for the year, but we have just announced. Well, we're getting ready to announce the winner. I just sent him an email, or the person letting them know. I think it's a guy letting them know that they are the winner. So if it's a guy, if it's a girl, I apologize, but just letting the winner know that they won. And we only have one winner, even though we have three programs. We also have a script analysis readers class, which I help writers and readers analyze scripts. Some of my readers have gone on to work with production companies and other things like that. And we're also working with a couple of film festivals that like to have our readers because when I train the readers, it is a positive, constructive criticism.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I negativity doesn't work, but it has to be a positive because the positive helps the reader and the writer. So I just want to make sure that everyone is helped while they're doing it. The writer is getting help and the reader is getting help, even though they're anonymous to each other. No one knows who is on. Only us in the background knows what's going on. So we're doing that.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
Yeah.
exactly our philosophy here as well. I mean, that is so important. It's so difficult. I mean, people generally, when you get notes coming at you and they're coming from a place of, there's frustration in it or just, lecturing and stuff. People don't want to take the notes, but
Right.
when you present things in a way where you're actually helping people, people are much more receptive. So good on you for doing
Yeah.
that. And we'll
Yeah.
definitely be taking advantage of some of that ourselves because there's definitely some synchronicity here I can
Yeah.
see. But you guys are into a lot of stuff. Going back to your prize winner that you just mentioned. So
Mhm.
tell me a little bit, how does this work? Is it like a contest? What is it exactly?
They are contests. So all three of them are script contests. They are contests. And the readers will give the readers do evaluation. So I created an evaluation sheet. All of our readers must read the entire script. I
Right.
don't I personally for Scriptwriters Network don't believe in them having to read 10 pages only or 25 pages. They need to read the entire script, be it 189 pages or be it 30 pages. Okay.
189 pages.
Yes, we had someone that had 189 pages this year.
Woo.
So they have to read the entire script, and then they have to do the evaluation from the form that I give them. Okay, and I also train them on that form for that class, the script analysis readers class. So once you have two readers, and I need two readers to recommend a winner.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I give it to another reader just to see what the other reader says and stuff. And then now our team, my team and I, we cannot read the scripts. So we do not read the script. Legally, we just cannot read the scripts. That's why we have readers. We have a lot of readers to read it.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
independent opinions, basically.
Correct. They're not swayed by us or anything like that. So it is coming directly from the reader and from the reader's heart.
Mhm.
And so after they read the script and provide the evaluations, then they give it back to us. Reread the evaluations. We try and catch all of the like if there's any negativity, we give it back to the reader and they have to redo it in a positive way.
Okay.
No matter, each standard. So we try to make sure we catch all of the negativity that's downright hard negative, but some of the stuff that you can't say, well, this reader did not like this sentence because, and we make sure they either provide like why they didn't like it or reason they didn't like it. The page is on and give something to go like, maybe you should try it this way, maybe you should try it that way, something to help them to move the story along or maybe move into different directions. Now, what I want to stress is these are all suggestions.
Mhm.
They're suggestions from the readers. It doesn't mean that they have to take it, but it's just suggestions that will help the story, maybe help it better or go from one spectrum, or maybe the writer wasn't thinking of something, or maybe the writer was thinking of something, it didn't get on the page, but the reader got it.
So let me ask you then, are these contests open to the public, or do you have to be a member
No,
of the Scriptwriters Network?
they're open to the public. They're open to everybody.
Okay.
There are fees, yes, but they're open to everybody. We don't exclude anyone. We want to help everybody out. Because there are some companies that we work with that we, send the scripts to, or like, let's say the winners, we will submit, I have a list of contacts that I'll send the winning, script, not script, but I send the log line and into my contact list. And if they want to read it, they let me know. And
Mhm.
usually I'll just send me, Melissa, yeah, send me the script. And then I'll send a script to them. Now, what some people don't know is some of the, if some of the readers or the writers, if they didn't win, but yet there's special notes from my readers that, oh, I really like this, but they're not ready yet, or this and that. And if I get two notes from a reader for the same script, then I have a couple of contacts that say, let me read some of the ones that your readers say, hey,
Yeah.
they didn't win, but this and that. I mean, you never know what can happen. And I
Well,
always feel that, yeah, even though they're not the winner, maybe someone else will come along. And I'll have some producers or somebody come and say, well, what are the ones that didn't do well, but your readers, again, like I said, what your readers like. So you never know.
you never
You
know
never know.
I mean, a producer might be looking for a specific niche of something and a script comes along. Maybe it's not ready yet, but that's what development is for.
Correct.
We've done that a couple times ourselves, where we know a producer is looking specifically for, a horror movie that takes place, in one location with,
Right.
a female lead in her 50s,
Right.
and so something comes in, it's like, okay, this is that. It needs a little bit of work to get it over the finish line, but
Right.
it's what you're looking for. Here, take a look,
Right.
so that's great. So,
Yeah.
talk a little bit about the community aspect of you guys and what you do, because what you mentioned before about having the monthly get-togethers and particularly like a live event. I mean, that would be amazing. I would go to that. I would love that. Or even a Zoom thing. Part of the problem, as I'm sure you know, being a writer, we feel like we're adrift,
Right.
like who do we talk to? And that, I mean,
Right.
obviously there's Facebook groups and blah, blah, blah. And, but most of the time, unless you're in a class, going to school or something like that, or in a writing group, we're kind of in a cave,
Right.
by ourselves, in the dark.
Right.
So, talk a little bit about, the community aspect.
So networking events is usually every month. Again, the first weekend of the month. I was doing that video virtually. And then so we would just have people all actually that was really cool because it was people all over the world that was able to attend. It's usually for 2.5 hours. And
Oh,
then
wow.
however, 2.5 to 3 hours. Sometimes like if people want to keep talking, we'll just keep going up to 3 hours. But it was on Zoom. I had
Yeah.
it on Zoom, and then I would put people in their rooms, and then I would do different times. So you had a certain amount of time to network with people, and then we would
Like
do a
breakout
general thing,
rooms with like
breakout
three
rooms.
or four
Yes,
people. Yeah. Okay. All right.
correct. And then you just sit there and you talk and you network, and of course there's like rules, no politics at the beginning and stuff. Make
Good rule.
sure, yes, no politics. Make sure you listen, because listening is important as in speaking. Make sure everyone gets a turn. There's like little couple rules, excuse me, my phone, so that people can understand how to network. And then when we do it live, we used to do this live before COVID. We would go to restaurants or hotels or whatever. They would have us in a room. We would do it live. And then there are still people that would not that did not know how to network. So we would show them how to network before they go in there, or we would walk them up to a group of people that's talking and just to network and say, "Hey, introduce yourself," and then just go ahead and network. All of our events used to be live. Like everything used to, not everything, but our events used to be live as well. Because I do a seminar and a speaker series. I have in next week, we have an event coming up, and they were used to be live. We were on like sets and stuff for CBS and NBC. We were at the studios and everything. But once COVID hit, things
Sure.
changed, and so
Yeah.
we had to run with the role. But the community is the community. We try and get together, and people, just to make sure everyone gets together and network. Now, I didn't do the two network event for January, February. I'm getting ready, probably going to put it up for March.
So, talk a little bit about the speaker series you mentioned. What's that all about?
So the speaker series is I am going to be interviewing. Oh wait, I think it's you, right? No. So in
Shameless plug.
next week Saturday, yes. But the speaker series is we bring in professionals who have worked in the industry, and a lot of times we get people that say, well, how am I going to do this? I'm nobody in this. And I say, you're never nobody, but you just got to listen to what some of the people saying, listen to how they started. So the speaker series is about business and how everything started, and about their background and what they did and how they did it. And then and we also talk about voice and characters and stuff, what they think about it. Sometimes I ask the same questions that everybody, but everyone has a different answer.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. We videotape it and I put it up there for our member section. So since we're on Zoom, I've gotten speakers from all over now. And then, and then those who attend, we have members and people. Is up for people, anyone to attend. You can ask questions. That's our speaker series. Our seminar series is where we have, let's say, Jim, you wanted to come and teach your own special niche, and you come in, you have a presentation if you want or not, and then you just speak for 2 hours on your presentation. I don't really say a word unless you ask me, the
Mm.
speaker asked me to join in, but I'm just there making sure that everything goes smooth and stuff and whatever. And that's the seminar series, because it's just most them speaking. Our live events and our videotape events are online for our members only
Oh,
section. So
sweet. Okay.
yeah.
So there's a library. So, Melissa, let's wrap this up. I really appreciate your time. Just in closing, give us a pitch. Give our people out there and anybody who might be interested, potentially interested in Scriptwriters Network. Give them a pitch for, like, what they might find when they come to your door, or who should come to your door at what point in their career. What are they going to find? What should they expect?
Okay. Well, Scriptwriters Network, we work with writers all levels, from beginning to experience. Everyone comes to our door. Everyone is looking for something. So we're there to help you make your writing better
Mm.
and help you creatively better. We bring in experts to come in and speak with you and teach you and help you and talk to you. With our speaker and seminar series, we do the networking event so that you can network with each other. I know there's a lot of people that is not good at networking, or that's introverted. This is where you come and bring out. And then a lot of times, some of our past speakers and some of our upcoming speakers that we don't know usually are at the events or networking as well, because they want to know who's there. They want to get to know the new writers or the new actors. We have actors, writer, producer, everybody show up. And then sometime they're there. So I never know who's going to be there. So it's always a good thing just to network anyway. You never know who you're going to meet or who you're going to talk to. Our script events, our program events that we're probably opening in April and May, is a good way just to get your writing looked at, to see a different set of eyes, to look at it. We're here just to have fun, just to really help you out, just to really, make sure that you get that extra push and sometimes accountability. We also have a lot of information on our website that you don't have to pay to get and not for members. So just take a look, scriptwritersnetwork.com and scriptwritersnetwork.org. You can find us.
Fantastic. All right. Melessa Sargent from Scriptwriters Network. Really appreciate you taking the time. The URL's right there. And yeah, there it is. So go check it out, folks. See what you can see. And I just want to add, networking, being part of a community in any way, it's the missing piece of the puzzle that so many writers just don't get. We're so used to working alone that we kind of feel that that's the way it has to be. But to, get your writing out there to achieve success, it really is about building a community. So I'm really glad that there's an organization like yours that is out there that people can avail themselves of. So
Yeah.
Melessa Sargent, Scriptwriters Network.
Thank you. I hope to see you guys somewhere on our videos. So